Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get into it, just want you guys going to hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and murder that subscribe button. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, I want to talk to you guys is about Sarah E. Gooden. Sarah E. Gooden was born into slavery in 1850. She was an inventor, an entrepreneur. Sarah E. Gooden went on to become one of the first African American women to be granted a patent by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for her invention of the folding cabinet bed in 1885. After receiving her freedom at the end of the Civil War, Goode moved to Chicago and eventually became an entrepreneur. Along with her husband Archibald, a carpenter, she owned a furniture store. Many of her customers, who were mostly working class, lived in small apartments and didn't have much space for furniture, including beds. So, as a solution to the problem, Goode invented a cabinet bed, which she described as a folding bed, similar to what nowadays we would call a Murphy bed. When the bed was not being used, it could also serve as a roll-top desk, complete with the compartments of stationery and other writing supplies. Goode received the patent for her invention on July 14, 1885. She died in 1905. Now, Sarah E. Gooden seems like I've actually slept in a folding bed, which most modern people would say a let out bed. Where you mostly would see them in today and age. You mostly would see them in like hotels, especially with hotels that got suites. Most of the hotels that have suites normally would have let out beds, like with the couch where you can just take the cushions off the top and just pull the bed out. Before that, they was actually putting the let out bed used to be able to put the bed into the wall, and you can just put your other little furniture there, or you just have more space in your crib. And then when it's time to sleep, you just pull the bed out through the wall and then you just sleep on it. But I've actually slept on let out beds before. They not the best, but it is something when you're on like a tight budget, or if you haven't experienced that yet, sleeping out on a let out bed, I suggest you try to go to a hotel that's got suites that has the let out beds. It's many of them across the world. It's a good experience to have. It's not the best to sleep on. I prefer a regular bed, but at the end of the day, if you haven't experienced it, I suggest you guys go out there and try to. That concludes this YouTube video, and I'm out.